So in this video, we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn lead gen form leads in MongoDB. Let's say you're running some ads on LinkedIn to generate some leads over there. Now you want that the new leads which you are generating, you want to add the same lead with all the details and lead form responses in MongoDB database. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. In this automation, as we are going to generate a new lead in LinkedIn lead gen form, automatically with the same details, we are going to add this lead and create a record for that in MongoDB. Now, if you want to learn how you can set up this complete automation all by yourself, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, this is my LinkedIn Ads Campaign Manager account, and I've created an ad campaign over here. Now, if I click on this ad over here, you can see this new ad will open in front of us. And if I click on apply now, this form will appear in front of us. Now, this is a lead form using which I'm getting some new leads from LinkedIn ads. Now I want that whenever I get a new lead over here, I want to add the details of the same lead in my MongoDB database. For that, we have to basically connect our LinkedIn Ad Campaign Manager account with MongoDB. And we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration platform. Now to get started with Pabbly Connect, you will get a free sign-up link in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. After coming to this Pabbly Connect dashboard, we have to create an automation workflow over here. For that, just click on this Create Workflow button and give this workflow a name. I'll name it as LinkedIn Lead Ads to MongoDB. You can basically give any other name as per your choice. Then just select the folder of the Pabbly Connect account and then click on Create. Now, as you click on Create here, you can see the automation workflow will open in front of us. In this workflow, you can see we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's start with our trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our LinkedIn lead gen account, LinkedIn Campaign Manager account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger step. So that whenever a new lead is generated, whenever we are getting a new lead from our LinkedIn ads, automatically the details of the same lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect as well. And then this automation workflow will trigger, it will start. Then after that, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to send the details of the same lead to MongoDB and add the details of that lead in our MongoDB database. So let's see how it is done. Here in our trigger window in Choose App, we'll just search for LinkedIn Lead Gen Form and select it. After selecting LinkedIn Lead Gen Form over here, in Trigger Event, we have to select the trigger event as New Lead Gen Form Response. After selecting a trigger event, just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here, we have to connect our LinkedIn Lead Gen Form account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with LinkedIn Lead Gen Form button over here. And because we have logged into a LinkedIn account in our browser, it will automatically detect the same account. In this pop-up window, it will ask us to enter our login credentials. We'll just enter it and click on Sign In. And as we click on Sign In, here you can see our LinkedIn Lead Gen Form account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making the connection, it is asking us for the account. So here in this dropdown, you can see we have all three accounts. In my lead gen account, you can see I have created 3 accounts over here. And out of all of this, the ads are running on which particular account we have to select it. So I have this account named as Pabbly's ad account, in which I'm running some ad to get some new leads using LinkedIn lead gen form. So I'm selecting this account over here. Then it is asking us for the lead form. So all the lead forms which you have created in this particular LinkedIn lead gen account, all of those forms will be listed over here in this dropdown. And from here, we have to select the form that from which particular form we want to capture the leads. So let's say I have this form named as lead form over here, from which I want to capture the new lead. So I'm selecting this form over here. Now after selecting the account and the lead form, we just have to click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And as we click on Save and Send Test Request, the details of the last lead, the most recent lead which we have received from this lead form in our LinkedIn Lead Gen Form account, the details of that lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So before clicking on Save and Send Test Request, let me just generate a test lead, a dummy lead over here. So we just have opened the same form over here in a new tab. I'll just click on Apply Now. And right now, my ad campaign is not live. So that's why we are just going to enter the details of a test lead. We are going to enter a test number and a test email address. So this is the email address of the person over here whose details we are entering in this form, and then this is a dummy mobile number which we are entering as well. Now after entering these details, the name details and the company details are basically the default values. We have the first name as Pabbly, last name as Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name is Magnet Brains. After entering all of these details in this lead gen form of a dummy user, let's click on submit. And as we click on submit, here you can see a new lead is generated using LinkedIn lead gen form. Now we'll get back to Pabbly Connect, and here in the trigger step, just click on save and send test request. And as we click on save and send test request, here you can see we have received a response. And in this response, you can see the details of the last lead, the recent lead which we have created just now. So we have received the form name over here. The form name is lead form. We'll scroll down further, and here you can see we have the response of email address. And this is the exact same email address which we have entered just now. Then after that, we'll scroll down further, and here you can see we have the same phone number which we have just now entered few seconds ago in the lead gen form. Then we have the default value of first name, last name, and also the company name over here. Now, because we are not running any live ads over here, that's why we have received the default response of name and company name. But if you're running some live ads and getting some live leads, in that case, you will get the details of your current leads as well. Now here the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now after this, we have to move to step 2. And in step 2, we have to basically enter the details of the same lead which we have received over here from LinkedIn lead gen form to MongoDB database. For that, we'll scroll down, come to this actions tab, and here in choose app, we'll search for MongoDB. Just select MongoDB over here. After selecting MongoDB, in action event from the drop down, select the action event as create record. Then just click on connect and select add new connection. Now here we have to basically connect our MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, we have to enter the connection string of our MongoDB account, which is something like this. Now you must be thinking how you can get this connection string and make the connection over here. So here in the help text, you can see this learn more button. Just click on it and it will take you to a page on our forum. And at this page, you will get a detailed explanation that how you can connect your MongoDB account with Pabbly Connect over here. So here we have a step-by-step guide. Or let me show you the whole process first. I'll just go to the MongoDB account, and first from the left sidebar, we have to go to the network access section. And after coming here, we have to basically add the current IP address of our system over here. Just click on this add IP address button over here. You'll get the option to add the current IP address. Just select it and click on confirm. I have already added my current IP address over here. After entering the IP address, we'll just go to the clusters section. After coming to clusters, you have to basically first select the cluster over here in which you have created the database. And after selecting the cluster, click on connect. Now, when we click on connect, here you can see in this pop-up window, you can get all of these options. And here we have to select drivers. And under drivers, we'll just scroll down. And here you can see the connection string. What we have to do, we have to just copy the connection string from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And in this connection string, we have to basically enter the username and password of the collection of the cluster which we have created or the project of our MongoDB account. And also after entering the username and password as it is mentioned over here in the help text, after .NET/ and before this question mark, we have to enter the name of the database that in which particular database in our MongoDB project we want to add the details. So I'll just enter the password over here. So this is the password which we are entering. And after entering the password, we just have to mention the name of the database in which we want to add the details. So in my MongoDB account, let me take you to the collection over here. Let's click on browse collection. And here I have created a database. And in the database name is PCBase over here. So here we have to enter this name over here, PCBase, and in PCBase, this is the particular collection, PCBase.lead, in which we want to add the details of the lead. Let me just delete the current lead which we have, so we can just clear this complete base over here. So here, this is my database name. I'll just copy this name and paste it over here after .NET/ and before this question mark. So this is our complete connection string. We have copied the connection string from MongoDB, pasted it over here. We have entered the username and password and the database name. After entering these details, just click on save. And as we click on save, you can see our MongoDB account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the collection name. So the name of my collection in which we want to add the new lead details in MongoDB is lead. So I'll just copy the same collection name and paste it over here. Now after entering the collection name, it is asking us custom JSON and custom data. So if you have a JSON body, a custom JSON body of data which you want to add in MongoDB, you can enter that custom JSON over here. Or if you don't want to create a whole JSON body, in that case what you can do, you can here come to custom data, turn this mapping button on and clear the default response. And all the details of a new lead from LinkedIn lead gen form which you want to add in MongoDB. And you can basically enter the labels or the key of those things as well. Like the details which I want to enter over here is first name. So I'll just enter first name. Now this is the first information. After this, I also want to add the last name. So we'll add a comma and then we'll create another field of last name. Then we'll enter a comma, another field of email, phone number. And after that, I want to mention the company name. So all the details of a new lead which you want to add in MongoDB, you have to enter the name or the label over here of those details separated by comma. After entering all the details, as we click outside this box, you can see after that, all of these fields, all of these labels are created as fields over here. So we have the same field of first name, last name, email, phone number, and company. And here in these fields, we have to basically enter or map the data of a new lead which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form. So here from LinkedIn lead gen form responses, one by one, we have to basically map or enter all of these details, all of these responses of a new lead to this MongoDB Actions tab. And the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field of first name, and here in this dropdown, you can see a list of all the responses of a new lead which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form. Out of all of these responses, select the response of first name, and then we are going to map it. So let's search for the response over here. We'll scroll down. At last, you can see this response of first name and map it. Then after that, from the drop down, let's select and map the response of last name as well. Here's the last name. Then let's map the email address. So let's scroll down and select and map the response of email. This is the customer email, lead email. Then let's map the phone number too. So we'll just scroll down. Here is the phone number. And at last, the company name as well. And here is the company name. So in this way, all the details of a new lead which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form in the triggers tab, we have mapped all of these details into their respective field. Now, other than this, if you want to enter or create more fields, you just have to enter the key, the label of the field separated by comma in this custom data, and all of those fields will be added in our same workflow in the same action over here below this. After creating the keys, after creating the field of our choice and mentioning or mapping the values over here, just click on Save and Send Test Request. And after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see we are going to receive some response over here. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the details of the new lead which we have mapped over here with the same details, the same data is now added in our MongoDB database. So let's check it. We'll just go to MongoDB over here. We'll just refresh this database once. And yes, here you can see that a new data is added in this particular database in this collection. And these are the details of the same lead which we have received from LinkedIn lead gen form. We have the same first name, same last name, same email, same phone number, and same company name as well. This means the automation between LinkedIn lead gen form and MongoDB which we have created using Pabbly Connect, this automation is working perfectly fine. And now using this automation, whenever we are going to get a new lead generated in our LinkedIn lead gen form, automatically the details of the same lead will be added in our MongoDB database using this Pabbly Connect automation. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you'll find the clone link of this exact same automation in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can just clone this exact same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you'll get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can just do it for absolutely free.
So if this video was helpful to you, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with others, or if you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can always write us in the comment box below or email us at support@pabbly.com. Also, you can post your queries on our forum as well. And if you want to check the pricing of Pabbly Connect, you can visit this link. So this is it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.